Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Sims 25. So in the previous episode I did finally plant the vineyard, and as you can see it's looking quite good. No growth on it just yet, but there will be in a month or so, and it is going to be made bigger, but I think at the moment we'll just have to leave it at that because we're going to run out of money otherwise. So I think we can certainly afford to get this field here planted, and what I might do is change the shape of it, because then we can do that so that we've still got space to expand the vineyard in the future without having to destroy the crop in this field. And I think we'll be able to expand on the vineyard sooner rather than later. So we don't want to be drilling it and then just wasting it. So I think what I'll do is I will put a straight line, and I can use GPS, and we will just make this field a bit more of a regular shape, because it is currently quite an interesting shape, which is nice. I do like the different shapes, but you can sort of see a natural line there, roughly just over there. So if we go right here, I think I do have, yes, we can use the cultivator as a plough. That's brilliant. Okay, so if we put it there, and then if I put GPS on, we'll put lines on, we'll see roughly where we are. Okay, wrong field. Well, I'm sure it's not too much of an issue. How do I change that one? I want to get this one. Okay, I can't actually see how you select this segment over this segment. Oh well, not to worry, I'll just do it roughly on. And I'm going to cultivate the entire field, because then we're going to spread slurry. I could actually do slurry first, but I think I'm going to do slurry second. Not so much because this field is a problem, but because the other ones are a problem, as they are totally full of weeds. Yeah, so we're going to go straight up here, and then the vineyard will be everything to our left eventually. We'll put a crop in this area to the right. It should work out really well. So I'm hoping that because I have done the entire field with a cultivator which is set as a plough, we'll get some fairly good weed suppression for this next crop. Also, because I have cultivated the entire field, I'll probably get a planter and I'll put in something like soybeans. That would be quite beneficial, although we do need to have some cereal for the chickens. I think the chickens can have wheat, barley and sorghum, so yes, it is kind of an issue that we don't have any of those. Sorghum can be planted in April and May, so I don't know, it might end up being done with a seed drill with sorghum, unless of course we can afford to buy another field, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that, which is a real shame. Right, so we have this field to do, and then the other one to do as well. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I've just cultivated up something I shouldn't have cultivated up. Okay, well, hopefully it's not had any lasting damage. Hopefully the field will still flood okay. So yes, we do need to get the slurry spreader. I bought it a few episodes ago in the sale, but I've not used it yet. But we have a really, really decent amount of slurry from the water buffalo. In fact, it is full. We could do with getting a pit, an extension. So I don't actually know where we'll be able to put that, because we don't have much space. Another reason to get more land. I suppose if we could buy the neighbouring field, then I would be able to get a slurry pit. Well, anyway, Let me just put that... I was going to say, let me put that on a worker. It's not detecting the field. What's up with my worker system today? Have I broken it? I must have broken it. What have I done? What have I done? I don't know what I've done. Not good. Yeah, I think I have done something to it. It looks like putting the vineyard in has upset it in some way. Reset. Ah, there we go. That's all I have to do. That would probably work for that field. Well, it's alright because we'll be using it on that field again for the slurry. I'll just put this on a worker. Hopefully they can cope with that. And, oh, we're still down here with this. Okay, I'll get this trailer taken back to the debris crusher, but we're going to have to attach to the slurry spreader and we'll get that filled up. So I will see you back over there. I have shown this route many times, so I don't think we need to see it again. We seriously need to get those bales shifted too. I'll do that today. I think we'll have to choose the telehandler because although I would love to use an auto stacker, we can't afford one, and to rent one, yeah, we can afford to rent one, but it would just seem a bit silly. Bit of a waste of money. But there we go, we have got the trailer back here for another load of stone. We do need to deliver more stone, but that is not the priority today. But it is so nice to see that our shed construction is finally underway again. I'm sure many people are pleased about that. It has been a construction site for most of this series. It needs to change. By Christmas Day, that is the goal. We need to finish the shed construction and we need to finish the temple construction. I think I'm probably asking for a lot there because I think that temple construction does take quite a long time, but I can dream and we can definitely set ourselves a target. It's always good to have a goal, otherwise, yeah, you're never going to reach it if you don't set anything to work towards. So we do need to have something to work towards, even if I'm being a bit optimistic, and who knows, we might actually reach that goal. Slurry, 56,250 litres. Yes, I can see it's getting through this very quickly. The tanker, I mean. I think it's going to consume it so fast. We're going to be shuttling backwards and forwards an awful lot. But the worker is probably finished in our little paddy field, so we'll get it into the other paddy field. And then, yeah, we've got 3 fields that require slurry. But it will be free fertilizer, except for the purchase of the spreader itself. But that was a pretty good deal as well. Oh no! Okay, we'll leave it to it. I think it's still work in progress. So yeah, resetting the worker should fix this. I hope. Yeah, it really seems to have upset it. Oh well. There was a time before GPS. Oh, it's the wagging tail. It's the wagging tail spreader. Good fun. Yeah, that's one smelly tail. Right. So, yes, as I suspected, it is going down quite quickly. Already over 20% consumed. But luckily, we're very close to the fill point. And it's not costing us every time. Heavy, though. Look how heavy that is. Soil compaction. Yeah, I wish I could be on GPS. Well. Also, doing slurry spreading seems to dramatically increase the rate that the tractors get dirty at. We don't need to go up there, because that will turn into a vineyard. And this field will look so much nicer when it actually is finished, when it's a vineyard up to here. At the moment it looks a bit scruffy, because we've got the original field with weeds in it. Last bit of this field. I think the Massey Ferguson's finished over there. There was a fair bit of faffing about. Is that weird hail damage again, even though it's been cultivated and spread with slurry? There's some strange patches, that is weird. Okay, well hopefully that is not going to be a problem for us. Looks like it's missed a tiny bit, that's not too much of an issue. But yeah, this is all just preparation for getting our crops in for this year. Where is this? There it is. And actually the next field is even smaller. We'll just get that bit done over there. What I really do want is a bigger trailer for transporting the stones. And I haven't checked the sale, I don't think. No, I haven't. So maybe there is something. It's unlikely, but maybe there is something. So we should just take a look at that. We'll just get this put onto a worker. We'll have a really quick flick through the sale. And then we'll get these two fields spread as well. I've never actually used Slurry on the paddy fields. Hopefully it all works okay. Getting more and more people saying get rid of the sapling greenhouse. I guess we will do when we're ready to put another production or shed up. If I'm ever like, oh, I wish I could get this production but we've got no space for it, then we could do that. I know I've just been like that with the slurry pit, but is it too far? It's probably too far away from the enclosure. I think it's probably out of range. It needs to be within a certain distance of the shed. And I would say if you put a slurry pit there for the water buffalo, it'd be too far. But who knows? At this rate, I might as well just do this myself. Okay. Yeah, so no trailers. I was going to say if that's a planter, we could get that, but that is for potatoes. Or a ridger. That's a ridger. Yep. So no, nothing in the sale for us. Let's do the spreading. Oh, look. GPS. I think we're going to be done before that even continues. Look at it, it's just going backwards and forwards over there. One of those two fields probably didn't even need to be cultivated, but it just gives me the option, the choice to be able to put the transplanted rice into one or the other. Because to be honest, I don't know which one I'm going to be doing that in. It does need to be cultivated for transplanted rice, but it doesn't for the long grain rice, because we do have the direct drill. Okay, right, so we have 8,200 litres of slurry. We'll get this put onto that field as well. And then I think we do need to do the bale moving. I really do wish that we could afford an auto stacker. It's definitely one of the next things we need to buy. But we could have got one instead of making the vineyard as big, but there's no point having a small vineyard because you just won't make any money on it. It needs to be of a certain size, and then we do need to take the grapes to a grape processing plant, otherwise we're not going to be getting the biggest amount of money possible. We need to get the most out of the grapes. So they do need to be turned into grape juice and raisins. And yeah, I wish you could do wine, but I think that would probably change the age rating of the game. So that's probably why wine is not in the game. Okay, I think that's probably it done. Easy. But it wasn't exactly a big field. So there we go, we have used our own natural fertilizer on our 3 fields. Next year, or probably later on this year, we'll be able to do slurry on the big field as well. Right, so where do we keep it? It needs to be somewhere out of the way, maybe just over here. Could just put it in the trees. Eventually we'll be able to put it in our new shed, hopefully. Or maybe I'll just keep it at the slurry fill point. Yeah, it looks a bit weird. Yeah, this is better. Next time we change the cows, the ones in the open outdoor pasture, we're going to be getting Angus, because we're clearly doing that just for breeding. And, well, not for breeding. Well, I suppose, yeah, for breeding. If I keep them for long enough, they'll breed. If it wasn't full. But yes, we're doing it for meat. I'll put it that way. And Angus is the best type of cow for resale for that purpose. So we can get more money from the Angus cows. Okay, right, so with that done, we'll probably just use the Merlot, actually. I think we'll just get the Merlot onto the flatbed. Is the flatbed available? Or more to the point, where is the flatbed? Also, we do need the stump grinder again, but do we need it anytime soon? Probably we do. I'll just put it here. Right. Yeah, my flatbed. Where have I put my flatbed? I think it's probably at the construction site. Indeed. Or, well, more to the point, in front of the workshop. And that is producing, that oil mill there, that is producing more rice oil. It might have finished with the canola oil now. But there we go. We have got the flatbed trailer. Maybe whilst I'm here, I should just reconfigure that to have the sides, or the ends. Since we are going to be doing bale work. Ooh, okay. I don't know what I just did. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it. Wonderful. Look at our shed. It's really coming together. I'm not too sure how that little bit above the door is balancing. How is that possible? Magic. We're creating a magic shed. Well, at least it's exciting. I've never built a magic shed before. It has fully regrown. Crazy. So we are going to get one extremely late or one extremely early cut, depending which way you look at it. It did grow last season, so one extremely late cut, I guess. And that will have to be silage. We'll have to do silage. So yeah, among the next things that we seriously need to buy, mowers, but we're going to go for decent mowers, not small ones. When I say decent, I mean big, decent size, and yeah, auto stacker. So we're really focusing there on the feed, the bale side of things. 9,000 litres for every 2 bales, not bad. Yeah, these are 4.5 each, whereas the silage bales are only 3.5 each. But that's the other thing we need, not desperately, but we do need it, a bigger baler. A baler which can produce the largest size, or at least 150 centimetre bales, wrapped. Because that's one thing, sometimes you can get one which can do 180 centimetres, but it can't do 180 centimetres wrapped. I think you probably can do 180 centimetres wrapped, but I'm not sure if you can with an integrated wrapper. I think it has to be a standalone wrapper. But anyway, yeah, let's get these quickly loaded up. We'll get them taken back to the farm, and hopefully we can deliver another trailer of stones today. But that's the other thing that needs to be upgraded. You see, we'll never have enough money. We need to buy everything. Everything needs upgrading. And this is before we even start to think about land. And that's really expensive. Well, not my neatest load ever, it has to be said. Yeah, it really is important to get that first layer neat, otherwise the second layer would never be neat. But this will all be processed in no time. We'll be putting that into our feed mixer. So that can just go there. We'll be doing the next feed probably next month because they're eating it so quickly. But on the positive side, they are turning it into buffalo milk, which is worth a fortune. So that's great. Yeah, certainly need to get more silage. So that is what we're going to do with the field next time, probably. As for now, though, stones. It is full. Oh, I do wish that we could get a bigger trailer. We are absolutely dying for a bigger trailer. So, ooh, trailers were at the top, weren't they? That's perfect. Although, hang on, no, wait, that's got a capacity of 12,000 litres. That's less. It looks perfect. It is a good-looking trailer. But no, I think that is less than this. Yeah, this is 18.5. Probably this one. The power tube. Because that can do 46,000. Yeah, I would say so. But, no, we can't afford that today. As soon as we start delivering the cement bags to the temple, we will get paid. Because at the moment, that's the only reason why we're not making any money from this. Because we are just putting them straight into our shed. Yeah. So maybe the money will start to get fairly significant. I haven't actually looked to see how much you do get paid for cement bags and cement bricks at the temple, but it's probably quite significant. Okay, it is 3,809 for bags, and for bricks, oh, it looks like it doesn't require it. The temple doesn't want bricks. Interesting. Well, I am surprised. What about roof plates? It does want roof plates. I was making them for a reason, I thought I was. And yet it will give us 5,692. Pretty good. Okay. So I think we'll probably do 2 of these. Number 1. And whilst it's tipping, I'll have a look and see what we have produced. Oh, quite a bit. Look at this. Oh, a double stack. It's spawned on top of it. I don't think it was supposed to either. No, that's going to break our tiles. No! Look what they've done. That's so heavy on top of that. Okay, but still very good. Very good indeed. Okay, we're ready for the next load. Got to keep this going. As soon as we have got enough delivered to the farm, we can start that temple delivery. And actually the roof plates can go there straight away. So, yeah, I think it's not far away, the time when we start to produce some serious money. But it won't be silly money. Here's a good shortcut across the field. Yeah, this wheel loader, amazingly, does struggle with the weight of these stones. The Merlot with the rear weights did better, but I think in real life it wouldn't be the same, because I am clearly completely overloading that telehandler. And I'm just compensating for the weight with the rear weight, but just think how much strain that is putting on the hydraulics and everything. The boom. Right, there we go. Yeah, I think ideally though, well, we need a conveyor belt, or we need the biggest Volvo. I think a conveyor belt would make the most sense. Because it's also, yeah, that removes having to do all this. We just park underneath it, and it can get to work. Last bucket load. We've still got loads left in the pile. It constantly fills, it's just being fed all the time. Don't think it would take all of this. Nope. Okay. So we'll get back with this. It's another 18,500 litres. We do have the barley field as well, so that is going to be helpful for the chickens. But as you can see, it's not that big. And I'm driving in it and I've almost hit my truck. That didn't go well. But yeah, this will all go to the chickens for feed. Great. So what I'll do is I'll once again ride the horses and make sure they're all clean, ready for resting, and then we can move on to April. We can do the drilling next month, and hopefully we can put the rice in as well. And yeah, I'll move these across before we move on to April, to the appropriate location. I don't know exactly how. I think it was 6 more pallets that we need over at the farm. Ooh, too zoomed in. Yeah, so that is our construction site. That needs 7 pallets of cement bricks, and the temple, well, that just requires loads, and it's got so many phases as well, but it needs 11 pallets of cement bags. So that's good. It's good that they don't need the same thing at the same time, although they will do at some point. So yes, we are definitely starting the construction of this place, but it's a temple. It's going to be pretty big. Can't wait to see it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I know there was quite a few time lapses, but it's all part of it. So many jobs to do in the fields. It's the best way of experiencing it. See you again soon, and please do remember to like and subscribe. Bye for now.